Salut tout le monde, it's your boy, Lukael. Welcome back to The Wolf Among Us. Today we're going to be playing episode 2. So in the first episode, we met the protagonist, Bigby Wolf, the big bad wolf of fairy tales, who is acting as the sheriff in like a community of fairy tale characters that live in New York City for some reason. There has been a murder in the neighborhood, like an old princess has been beheaded and her head was placed right in front of the building where Bigby lives. So clearly some kind of provocation or message, and we're trying to investigate what happened. So it's quite an interesting setting, I'll say. The idea of taking fairy tale characters and putting them in like this gritty, realistic setting, it feels very late 2000s, like early 2010s, you know, where like there was a lot of kind of this like, oh, what if you put these cartoon characters or like these children characters in a gritty, realistic setting, and it tends to be a little hokey, but I do like how it's done in here so far, given we're only at the beginning here, but I am intrigued by the premise. And I did enjoy the first episode, so let's play the second one today. So as always, thank you so much for joining me today, and without any further ado, let's jump right in. Episode 2, Smoke and Mirrors. That's gonna be our pimp that we're looking for. Looks like we're going into the red light district. You guys like my little updated frame here? It's pretty nice, right? So let's do it.
Do something, Bigby, before he completely tears up the place. Whoa, 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 hey, hey!
You've got something on your face.
Fuck are you talking about, you stupid cunt?
Right in there.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Please, Bigby. Promise me you won't tell Beast you saw me.
Look, whatever it is, it's between you and Beast. I'm staying out of it.
It's not what you might be thinking.
Have you seen my wife? Have you seen Beauty?
Nope, haven't seen her.
Come with me.
They're showing a lot in this recap. That's kind of like everything that happened.
Don't interrupt me, Miss Snow.
You asked me a question.
Don't change the subject. You are to blame for this unpleasantness, Miss Snow.
No, I'm D. He's dumb.
But he said if word of this ever got back to him, if he ever thought you knew, or Miss White, he'd come back and kill my boy.
I'm looking for the woodsman.
Well, he's not here.
Holly, you're out of paper towels and they're gonna string me up, Bigby. Like you said, it looks fucking bad. It looks really bad, but I didn't do it.
All right, I got $100 for the first bloke that can tell me something about a girl named Fuck, man.
This fucking lab.
Named Fuck, man.
Come sniffing around this part. Rich fucks and the women's need to shake down. Ain't that right, Bigby?
Now things are worse off than they've ever been.
Well, that's not true.
Right. We've had it worse, but not by much.
Oh, you're not gonna show like the most important part we left off? Where like, she got beheaded? Can't believe that. You tease me with this nice relationship between them, and then she fucking dies right at the end of the first episode. He's gonna be really angry about that.
Mr. Wolf!
Oh man, you get a picture of it? That's not gonna be good for you. Yeah, why don't you just take that
You're
away.
making this more difficult than it has to be. If you
Upper
just cooperate and answer the questions, you can go home. Maybe get some sleep. How are you feeling?
Like
I know it's
shit.
been a long night for you. You look like you could use some rest.
Need to find a killer.
I'll be better when I find who did this, which I can't do while sitting in here.
We all want the same thing here, Bigby. Look, I know what you must be going through.
Don't say that.
Really, I do. But I could use your cooperation.
You know, I hate to say it, but I don't think you do.
Of course. You're right. I can't imagine what you're going through right now.
I mean, they weren't together, but it felt like they had like a little something blossoming, you know? Maybe give them a couple more weeks and...
What is it with you cops? Always trying to empathize with people.
Also, these are like real
This
cops?
must be hard for you.
Do you? Do you fucking know? Have you had a friend killed and their head left at your fucking doorstep?
Probably not.
Didn't think so. Your nose is bleeding.
That's strange. That's really strange.
Okay. You don't look so good. Detective Brannigan?
I'm Detective Brannigan.
Yeah. I know. I just said that.
What's happening?
There's something.
Someone like...
Do you hear that? Please. Please. I'm sorry. Just make it stop, please.
Who's doing this? Must be a fable. So these are real policemen, right? They're like human? Do they know that we're fables? Oh, it's you.
Go now.
What'd you do?
What did you do to her?
She'll be fine. It's just a memory wipe spell. Very expensive, but it works.
Oh,
the whole
wow.
station will forget the last 24 hours and everything they saw at the Woodlands. Well, hurry up.
Yeah, this is very Harry Potter coded. Like the Mundies, the memory wipe spells, the having to pass for human, like having to hide the magical world from the Mundies. I mean, it's not like Harry Potter came up with this concept, it's just like the most mainstream example. So yeah, because if it happens in New York City, obviously the police is gonna get involved, but we don't want them to know what's happening to the fables. Also, I wanted to touch on a little thing that kind of, for some reason, only dawned on me while I was editing the video. But in the first episode, we were trying to find like a suspect for the killings. And like there were a few, the husband, the father, the pimp, Bluebeard. Oh, they added a few actually. So we're gonna read those. But when I was thinking about the suspects, what I forgot was that Bluebeard's whole deal was beheading people, right? Decapitating brides. And I kind of forgot this detail later when they were bringing up potential suspects. It's like Bluebeard's whole deal is decapitating people. I don't think that means he did it. I mean, it could mean that, but I feel like the game is gonna have some kind of twist or like, but I feel like it's just misdirection and the game is trying to make you think it's Bluebeard, but it's actually gonna be like someone else. Maybe it's someone trying to frame Bluebeard, like making it seem like he's the one doing it, because it seems a little too obvious otherwise. It's also very clear now that this killer is targeting Bigby specifically, because like the two people he's killed were like kind of related to him, and they were put on the doorstep of where he lives, so like I really feel like Bigby himself is being targeted. Holly, Trip Trap owner. Holly is a no-nonsense kind of troll and the owner of the Trip Trap bar. She's glamored to appear human, but her patrons know better. Holly takes good care of her regulars, often the downtrodden fables with little to spare, but she has no patience for the Fabletown government that has done nothing to locate her missing sister. Okay. Grendel just wants to be left alone. In the old days, he terrorized Norse mead halls, but lately he can be found occupying a stool in various quiet, dumpy bars around New York. He hates the noise of the city, but must work there to afford his glamour. Despite his gruff bearing, he's fiercely loyal to those who've learned to offer him the space and silence he desires. Talking to him is like watching a time bomb tick down. It's only a matter of time. And then something about Bigby. Bigby's mercy. In the days leading up to the Exodus, how do you say that? Exodus. I hate... Alright, let me just explain something here. The thing with English, right? It's a very easy language to learn, but you have to put the emphasis on specific syllables in a word, which is something that we don't have in French at all. So I can't just say like Exodus or Exodus. It has to be Exodus, right? Exodus. It's something that doesn't come natural to me. The big bad wolf hunted armies of men and goblins in the Black Forest. These invading forces had driven off the great beast's preferred quarry, and their own flesh was rotten with corruption. Hardly a suitable replacement. He made it his game to destroy their camps, devour their night watchmen, and disrupt their supply trains while sparing their prisoners. What is all this? One day he broke their ranks and discovered a particular woman they held captive. Her skin was white as snow, but her hair was as dark as the night sky. He approached her, and she, knowing no sword could match the giant wolf's power... That's not any story I've heard of. Bravely placed her shackles in the beast's mouth. He freed her, but years would pass before the two met again in the Mundi world. Is there like a Snow White story I've never heard where she gets kidnapped by goblins and saved by a big wolf? Because that doesn't ring a bell. So yeah, the fables live for like hundreds of years and they have this very long like history among each other. But you would also think they all know each other by now. I know in the first episode I said there's probably like dozens of them, but there's a lot of stories and fairy tales and like fables out there, so it's probably more like hundreds at least. Yeah, I wonder how many we're going to meet in total. Thanks for the bailout, I guess.
Thanks for bailing me out.
Certainly. We found Tweedledee chained up to a post. That was your doing, correct?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why you detained him. Dee was at the trip trap when Snow was left at the woodlands, so he couldn't possibly be involved in this mayhem. Bluebeard's currently interrogating him. And
What?
he hasn't said anything useful.
Oh, Bluebeard is working
And
for
Bigby,
us?
We have to tread carefully here. We can't implicate an innocent man, and people are already worried about your conduct.
He's working for somebody, and whoever it is wants him snooping around every crime scene I've looked at.
Yeah.
That doesn't necessarily mean they're involved in the murders.
It's pretty suspicious though, don't you think? Wait, so he was at the bar when the head... I mean, that doesn't mean he's not involved. That just means someone else is doing the delivering of heads.
I know what you're thinking, Bigby. It's been one full night and a slice of morning, and I already miss her too.
Well, she didn't like you very much.
You know, I never get more homesick than when one of us dies. And now, for it to be Snow, I've never been good with these sorts of things. I just can't believe this is really happening.
Yeah. It's hard.
I'm not gonna be a dick. Like, he's being pretty nice right now. He helped me out of the
Our
station.
stories used to be so simple. We had a beginning, a middle, and an end. But ever since we moved to this awful city, everything's gotten so confused.
Well, again, why not go somewhere else? Why do you guys have to live in New York City? Like, why not go live in a forest somewhere? Like in...
Did she give any indication to what she was thinking? When you saw her last, I mean. I don't know why, but I'd like to know that she was... I guess fine, I suppose.
She could come off as callous sometimes, but she wasn't really. She said that she wanted to change things, make it easier for Fables to get help when they need it.
It seems like there's a
I
lot
don't know what
of
else to
injustice.
say, Bigby. We have to put an end to this.
What do you mean by this? Just the
Been 2
killings,
murders in
or...
as many days. If we don't unearth our culprit, and soon, there will likely be another on our doorstep tonight.
I'll get it done.
Please, Bigby, for Miss White.
I got it.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I don't know my own strength. Didn't mean to break your door. Back to the woodland.
That's not a very good answer, is it? Come on. Just tell me what I want to know. It will make things a lot less painful for you. In theory.
So that's
Oh,
Bluebeard.
were you planning on using that? I just thought you really liked rubbing your little sword.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Hello, Ichabod. Sheriff.
Bluebeard.
I was just chatting with our new friend.
You were supposed to wait for us to get back. I told you, if you want to be involved, you will do things my way.
That's Lee's voice, isn't it?
Whatever you say, Ichabod.
Oh yeah, that's definitely Lee. I love how they keep reusing all the same voice.
Bigby.
I want answers, D.
Oh, goody. I thought you wanted questions, and I was having so much trouble thinking of any good ones. Though I'd settled on, how's your head?
You see what I've been dealing with? What are you going to do about this, Bigby? Shh.
It's been better, but we're not here to talk about me. Snow White is dead.
Look, I didn't kill anyone.
And I'm supposed to just believe you.
You were with me when it happened, dummy.
I still have questions for you, D.
Sounds like a personal problem.
This is ridiculous.
Let him work. He's got more experience with these kinds of things.
Why were you at Toad's place?
Looking for a change of scenery. Thought I might move in. Had to take a look around first, of course. Make sure everything's up to code and whatnot. Looked alright, except for this big hole in the wall. Might get drafty.
I'm not fucking around here, D. Alright, D. Let's get to know each other.
Come on, Bigby. We both know this isn't going anywhere.
Can use the straps. Can use the photo. I mean, I don't want to hit him if I don't have to. You know, that's not very professional. Maybe if I can show him the picture, it's gonna... I don't know. Might bother him. What do you think about that? Does that bother you?
Fuck, Bigby. Don't make me look at that. Just put that away. Please.
Oh, it actually bothers him. Okay,
I
that's
wanna
good.
See that.
This is why we're here. Someone killed this woman, and we need to know who.
I get it, I do, but I can't tell you what I don't know.
Okay, so you don't know who killed her, but then why are you investigating these crime scenes?
Just tell me what you were doing at Toad's place.
Look, Bigby, we're not on opposite sides here. My brother and I are trying to get to the bottom of things, same as you.
Okay, for who?
Your brother. Where was he last night?
I can't say. He could have been anywhere.
Take your best guess.
He didn't do it, if that's what you're thinking.
Then where is he?
No, I'm not sending you after my brother. Look, I answered your question. Can I get my stuff back now?
What did you find on him?
Oh, nothing of consequence, really.
I could only ask one question. I would have asked why he was at Fate's place instead.
Can we move this along? If you need some assistance, I'd be more than happy to provide some.
I'm saving that.
This is really... What's the point of this?
I'm trying to be nice. Let's offer him the cigar.
Here.
Yeah, all right. Want to see a trick?
It's not much of a trick. I thought you were gonna do like a smoke ring or something.
This isn't going to work. Don't you want to find out what happened to those girls? To Snow White?
Of course.
Handle this.
I'm trying to avoid violence for now.
So where's your brother?
Look, mate, I'd like to help. I would, but I can't tell you where he is. Last time I saw him, we split up and I went to find Faith. I don't know where he is now, but he didn't kill anybody. Just leave him out of this.
You mentioned Faith?
Look, I went to her apartment. That's no secret. You saw me.
Yeah, what
There's more
for?
to it. You said you were trying to find something.
All right, D. What did you want from Faith?
Sorry, I can't help you. I'm not saying any more about it. I know you enjoy my company, but I like to be off.
You always carry this much cash?
I've got a lot of laundry to do this week. What's it to you?
Someone paying you?
I better get that back.
I mean, so far being nice to him has helped make him talk, so alright. I'll leave it there, sure.
Come on, Dee, what did you want from Faith? Sweet girl like her.
Sweet? You think that girl was sweet? She was a fucking thief. Fucking sweet. Faith was plenty of things, but that ain't one of them. I mean, you know what she did for a living, right?
What's wrong with that?
She stole from you?
Not from me. She stole from my boss. Hell, I ain't got nothing worth taking.
Your boss.
I thought they were working for Bluebeard.
So let's talk about your boss, then.
You're gonna get me in trouble, Bigby. I can't answer any more of your questions.
Alright, well, what if I offer you some whiskey
I should
then?
be leading the interrogation.
You just carry this around.
Always handy that way.
You can smash him. What if I give you a little drink, huh? You wanna talk then? You feeling a little thirsty?
I'm not sure this is really working.
Let's see where this goes.
You guys say that, but I've been making him talk.
It couldn't hurt, I guess.
You want a little drink? You want a little drink? He's gonna spit in my face. No? Come on, tell me what I want to know.
Why don't you just tell me who you're working for?
Look, you're not a bad guy. I believe Beauty on that one. But I can't give you that information. That's where I gotta draw the line.
There's no way Beauty would associate with a scumbag like you.
What's wrong with me? You're telling me I ain't pretty enough? Yeah, we're real close.
I thought this was supposed to be a murder investigation, but you're treating this guy like a fucking house guest, Bluebeard! And not getting any answers from him this way.
It's kind of worked so
White is
far.
dead. One of us. And you're going to let this ignorant shit walk out of here in one piece. Out of my way. I'll show you how it's done.
What the fuck? What do you think you're doing?
Teaching him a lesson. Now pay attention.
Stop this right now!
You enjoying yourself?
Immensely.
You need to leave. Now!
The Fables are always fighting. Why are you guys always fighting? They really are like Looney Tunes.
Snow.
What?
What's going on down here?
Snow.
What? Is this a fake? Is this someone like changing their appearance and pretending to be Snow? And the real one is dead? Or is it that like the head that we saw was a fake? I mean, I guess I'm happy. If it's her, might not be the real her. Could be an imposter. Smoke and mirror. So there's some like illusion at work. This guy always sleeping. Just wake up, dude. You're on the job. So what the hell?
What's going on down there, Bigby? Abusing a prisoner like that. I thought you could control yourself.
Wasn't me.
I didn't lay a hand on him. I wanted to do things the right way, but Bluebeard had other ideas.
Yeah.
I tried to stop him, Snow.
I'm trying to be a nice guy until someone pushes me. You have some explaining to do. How are you not dead?
Okay, you're gonna have to explain this, because I'm really not getting it yet.
After a conversation in the taxi last night, I got a call from Toad. He said his son found a body. We thought it was Faith at the time. Getting her back here wasn't easy, but hopefully we'll find something on her to help us track down the
That doesn't
killer.
explain me why you're still
Or at
alive.
least to figure out who she is, if it's not Faith's body.
I should have been there, Snow.
I tried calling the business office, but there was no answer. I couldn't find you, or anyone, so I took care of it.
Okay, but what about the head we found? Who was that?
Snow?
What is it?
I'm glad you're not dead.
Me too.
Wait,
I
who's
just want to get to the bottom
TJ?
of this. I just feel like
What is it?
I feel responsible in a way. She looked just like me. And maybe that's why she was killed.
Wait, what?
If someone wants you dead, at some point they'll realize they missed their target.
Wait. Are you saying that, like, someone got killed that just looks like her? That was clearly her. Like, she had the same hairstyle, she had the same, like, earrings. So you're saying they just killed a woman that looks like her? But, like, when Bigby saw the head, he would have known if it's not the right person. He would have just said, like, oh, that looks like Snow. What the fuck? It's great to hear Lee's voice again. This is the dark version of Lee. This is the violent Lee that I never really played. After a long line of marriages resulting in mysterious disappearances, Bluebeard's last wife in the homelands was naturally suspicious of him. One day he departed on business, leaving her alone in his estate. He gave her free reign of all the rooms, but made her promise not to open the closet on the ground floor. This is just like the basic Bluebeard story. She defied him, of course, and discovered the location of his missing wives. When Bluebeard returned, he knew he must kill her before she revealed his murderous secret. She persuaded him to allow her a moment to pray, which she reluctantly granted. This small mercy gave her brothers time to arrive and rescue her, and Bluebeard's crimes were exposed. And they killed him. In the original story, at least. So how come, like, all the bad guys from Fables are, like, the good guys working for the government in this setting? Like, the wolf and Bluebeard, like, these are all the bad guys from the fairy tales. So why here they're, like, working as the government officials? Isn't that kind of strange? I understand why everyone else is suspicious of them. Ah, I missed something in episode 1. Maybe if I'd saved Prince Lawrence, then something here could be different.
And they'll come looking for me. We just have to find out who did this. And why she was glamored to look like me.
Oh! Right, because they have... I keep treating this like a real setting, but I have to remember they have magic spells. So they use the magic spell to make her look like Snow. Huh. And the spell, like, didn't stop working once she was dead. I guess the glamour spell just changes the appearance of something into something else. And it doesn't matter if it's alive or dead. Maybe you can even do it with objects. That really complicates the whole police work thing, because then you can find something and it's not actually what you think. But then in this case, shouldn't the first thing you do be like some kind of anti-spell procedure to make sure that, like, the head you found is really that person, you know? Like, this really muddies the waters otherwise.
I mean, that's what it is, right? So,
I don't know, you
what's
tell
our
me.
next move?
Is that what it is?
Maybe you should lie low for a while? Until we figure out what's going on.
And what? Sit around the business office twiddling my thumbs, waiting for the big bad wolf to solve all my problems?
That's not what I meant.
Well, then what did you mean? I told you, I'm tired of sitting around. I'm not going to be an errand girl for Crane anymore.
I just want you to be careful. I almost lost you once.
I'm not yours to lose.
All right. Message is pretty clear.
I'm sorry. I know it's dangerous, but I'm not helpless. I can take care of myself. I've been doing it for centuries.
I guess that's true.
TJ is waiting inside.
Who's
He was
TJ?
so freaked out last night, he wouldn't tell us much. Even now, he just stops talking altogether after a certain point. He's pretty shaken up, though, so try not to be too,
To what?
What?
Just be nice, okay?
I'm always nice.
Yeah. I've been nice so far. Call me the big nice wolf. Maybe I should change my name to Biggin Wolf. Who the hell is TJ?
TJ's over there. I don't know if you want to talk to him first or after, but let me know when you're ready to see the body. I want to be there. Buffkin, do you have a second?
Of course, Miss Snow.
Speaking of body, the body is still hanging in the tree back there. Is anyone gonna acknowledge that at any point? Oh, TJ's the little Toad. Right, it's Toad Jr. Okay. Let's try the lamp again. Genie, genie in the lamp. We can try the tarot again.
Pity these can't solve murders. Well, that's appropriate.
Swords and hearts. That's how you feel.
The moon. Usually this is about deception or confusion. But for me...
Well, someone clearly tried to deceive you, so...
I hope you can find what you're looking for.
What is this? Antacids?
Maybe this has been harder on him than I thought.
Oh, he just bought a giant fucking, like, value size pack of antacid. What y'all eating, Ichabod? Maybe you need to change your diet, my boy.
Beauty and Beast. Always putting on a show for each other. Seems like not much has changed between me and Woody.
So where are all these dwarves now?
I meant what I said, Snow. I will get to the bottom of this.
Oh, actually, I did look it up while editing the previous video, and the donkey skin story is a real one. I'd never heard about it before. But, like, it's pretty much exactly what they said. Like, there was the queen and the king, and then the queen fell ill, made him promise to marry only the most beautiful girl in the land, which turned out to be his daughter. And so the daughter, like, ran away in a donkey skin so she wouldn't have to marry her father. It's a very strange, really strange story. Like, why would you have a fairy tale about incest? Les aloha, eau de toilette. Okay, don't know why that's there.
So, check out anyone who fits that profile. You might start with Bluebeard.
Right away, Miss Snow.
Are you ready to examine the body now?
Nope.
In a minute.
When you're ready.
So we found the head in front of the building, and you guys found the rest of the body? So just some poor random person got killed instead of Snow, and then they put a spell to make it look like her. Okay.
Oh, that's enough. Mirror, vanish, cancel!
What the hell are you doing?
What? I wasn't touching nothing.
What's going on?
Don't worry, no harm done. Right, Bigby?
You're on thin ice, Toad. Don't test me.
No need to get all worked up. It ain't a big deal.
Why are you always hiding shit?
TJ. It's all
Clementine.
right. Are you ready to talk to Mr. Wolf?
About what? What does the kid have to do with anything? Did you see something?
It's okay.
Are you okay?
Go ahead, TJ.
I go swimming at night sometimes, in the river. I wasn't doing anything bad. I promise.
Of course you weren't.
We know you're a good kid, TJ. You're okay.
You're not in trouble. Just tell me what happened.
I was there, under the big blocks, and I heard noisy feet. And when I hear that, I'm supposed to go underwater and stay real still and quiet.
That's right, son.
Then I saw the lady.
It's okay, son. Careful, Bigby.
I wasn't.
I know.
Why is everyone scared of me? Like, it looks like I've been nice for a long time.
Fell in. But she didn't have her head on. I thought she was gonna pull me down too. Cause she had rocks on her feet and she kept falling down in the dark parts.
Cinder blocks tied to her ankles.
That's like
Is
a
there
mafia
more, TJ?
move.
Is it true? You know when people are lying? I heard you could do that. That's why you're the sheriff.
Yeah, part of my job is being able to tell when people are lying. I'm really good at it. Is there something else you want to say?
Please, don't be mad.
What is it, TJ?
I didn't stay under the water.
What?
I know I'm supposed to, but I was scared, and I went to the top again. I couldn't help it.
I gave you very specific rules. You have to stay quiet and out of sight or bad things can happen. I told you. It's dangerous out there. If someone saw you...
You're not in trouble.
Like Ellie's not.
Not this time, Toad.
Look, it's understandable. He was
so
scared.
You didn't stay underwater.
I don't know if anyone saw me, but someone said, "Stop laughing." And then I was scared, and I went under for as long as I could.
Wait, you heard someone?
Yes.
Why didn't you tell us before?
I didn't want to be in trouble.
Did you hear anyone laughing?
No.
Did you see anyone?
Did you see who it was?
No.
Sheriff.
Were those the same words they used? Stop laughing? Try to remember exactly what they said.
They said, "Stop laughing at me."
Bigby, he's frightened.
Okay, TJ.
I'm sorry.
Why are you so scared?
After I came up again, there was no one there, and I ran home, that's all. I promise. I want to go home.
I mean, I guess that's everything, so...
Okay, you can go.
I mean, it's not like he did it. We're not gonna get much more out of him.
Thank you, TJ.
Okay, son. Let's get you home.
You did a good job, kid.
Come on, then.
But like, so isn't this kid hundreds of years old, though? By that logic?
That
It's like
went
he's
about
not-
as well as I expected.
He's not really a child.
You want to go look at the body now?
I guess so, yeah. I mean, I could check the mirror again.
In a minute.
When you're ready.
Will someone please take this man down? I'm begging you.
Hey, mirror.
Hello, Bigby. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
What were you showing Mr. Toad and his son?
Cinderella selling shoes, Rapunzel, Rose, and of course there's you. And I can't help note that you did not rhyme. Do try to stick to the rules next time.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'll try. Cinderella, Rapunzel, Rose. Who's Rose? You have the mirror. The magic mirror. The magic mirror speaks mostly in rhymes and demands that others do the same. He also requires the name of whatever object or person you wish to find. If you follow these rules, the mirror will show you a glimpse of whatever you want to see, but nothing more. Okay. So he can also show objects, not just people. But you need the name, so it's like the Death Note. You need to know the name of the person, otherwise it doesn't work. So I can't just say, show me the killer of Faith. I don't have the same options anymore.
The woodsman and I were fighting. Now I want to know where he's hiding.
Oh, that's why I have to rhyme. Just sitting at home
Well, that's
drinking.
helpful.
Well, at least he's not, like, hitting anyone. That's an improvement.
Where can I find Tweedledum? That piece of scum.
Just sitting in his car somewhere. That's it? No one else? I can't ask the same questions as the first time I talked to him. I mean, I know he wouldn't have showed me the killer because he doesn't know who it is. Or rather, because we don't have the name. So... I guess that's everything then. Let's check the body.
Also, I'd like you to get me some information on this neighborhood watch program that the Mundys have.
I believe I already have some pamphlets on file.
You want to go look at the body now?
Neighborhood watch?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I almost forgot.
Come on.
The witching well is the thing everyone's really scared of. I guess like if you get thrown down there, you die. Because everyone's like, oh, please don't send me in the witching well. Must be like one of the only ways to kill a fable. The witching well is located in a chamber inside the woodland building where it is used to dispose of things meant never to be seen again. Dead fables are committed to its depths, as are the most unredeemable criminals. No one is entirely sure what lies at the bottom of the well, nor indeed if it has a bottom at all, but it is widely assumed to be the passageway to the final resting place. Okay. Wouldn't you want to like test that? Like when you see this description and if you have access to that, wouldn't you want to like drop a GoPro like down at the end of a rope to see what's at the bottom? Or like there has to be a way to like science your way out of this, you know, and study it and understand how it works. I mean, I guess that's what makes magic magic, is like it's something you can't really study like a science. This is clearly you. Even the body is made to look like you. Man, that's fucking grim for her to see this. Like seeing your own dead body, even if it's someone else. That's gonna fuck with you.
I didn't realize. I've never seen her face before now.
You gonna be okay? You don't have to stay.
I want to stay. I'll be fine. It's just a little strange. The glamour is so effective, it's invasive. But just do what you need to do.
I didn't know they could do that. Just like make someone's body look exactly like someone else. That opens up so many possible like There's so many ways this could be abused. She's holding
Fist is
something.
clenched.
So she fought back?
No marks on the knuckles.
Oh,
Maybe she was grabbing something?
maybe.
Rigor mortis. Damn. I mean, there's definitely something in there, so I think we should open it.
What are you doing?
Only way to find out.
Jesus, Bigby. What is it?
Some flowers?
Flowers.
Yeah.
Lilac petals.
Track marks.
She used Mundy drugs?
Looks that way. Pretty heavily, too. I hear they only go for the legs if they've used up the veins in their arms, or if they're trying to hide the marks. Anyway, it means it's not a perfect match to your leg, unless...
Don't be ridiculous.
Some... I thought that was claw marks.
She was tied up?
They tied cinder blocks to her ankles.
Right, yeah.
So she would sink.
Oh.
This is so invasive because if this spells exist, let's say you're like a stalker of Snow White, you could just like use the spell to make you look like her and then like strip naked and you get to see like what she looks like. That's so creepy. Or like you could use a glamour to pretend you're like another person and then like scam their friends or like their family. Or like there's so many ways you could abuse this. I don't like knowing that the spells exist. Like if it was a spell just meant to make you look human, I thought that's what it was. I really thought it was just a spell that just makes it look like you're human if you're a monster otherwise. Like if you're a creature or like a pig or a toad or whatever, you use the glamour spell and then you look human and that's it. But no, it's like much more than that, it seems. There's so many ways you could abuse a spell like this.
Check her mouth. There might be a ribbon in there, like before. Anything?
Nothing.
Can you close her mouth? Thanks.
I feel like you're maybe a little too sensitive to be here. Like we're examining a dead body here. Like maybe you shouldn't be here watching this.
Looks just like Faith's did.
Yeah.
But there was nothing in her mouth this time. Do you think it was done by the same person?
Hard
Of course. I mean,
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
No. He said he wanted to run more tests.
again, it doesn't look like a clean cut, you know? It almost looks like someone... I don't know, the cut is so uneven. It's almost more like it was ripped out than actually sliced with like one single cut. Maybe it was sawed? I don't know, it's gross to think about this. A brooch.
That's weird.
Does she
I don't
have
wear
a brooch?
like that.
Maybe it really belonged to her. Not part of the glamour.
Looks like something from the homelands. Buffkin, do you recognize these symbols?
No, nothing I've seen before.
Wait. If the glamour is supposed to make her look like me, shouldn't it be concealing things like track marks? That
Yeah.
brooch, too. Why
It's very
did it
strange.
change everything else? I've never seen one this sloppy.
It might just be failing.
Glamours don't just fail. The witches upstairs know what they're doing. That's why they cost so much.
The witches
Unless someone
upstairs?
is making glamours illegally?
Well, we know
It's
they
not
are, right?
technically illegal, miss. It's not encouraged for sure, but there aren't any laws specifically forbidding it.
So there's some sort of black market for glamours?
One would assume so. I imagine anyone with access to the proper books and training could theoretically produce a glamour.
Yet another thing to worry about. Black market or not, it's a pretty good match. Look at that. The buttons aren't exact either. There's an extra one here.
Oh yeah, weird. So, but we already knew, right? That they have like cheap black market glamour, because it said that at the very beginning of the game. So the witches upstairs are the ones making the glamour? And yeah, it's supposed to be really expensive because a lot of these people, like they have trouble making ends meet because they don't have the money for glamour. So it could be like a cheap glamour that made it so it doesn't exactly look like her. But so she's wearing a brooch. So like it not only changes your physical appearance, but it also gave her the clothes of Snow White too, which is the strange thing. So like what happened to the clothes of the person who got turned? Are they still there on their body? And if we turn them back, they would still be wearing their clothes? Or were they like stripped naked and then they used the glamour to make it look like Snow White with her clothes on? I have so many questions about the logistics of this spell. The 13th floor, the witches and wizards of what? The 13th floor of the Woodland building is home to a group of witches and wizards tasked with the protection of Fabletown. They're not doing a great job. They use their powers to keep the community hidden from prying Mundy eyes, but all magic has its limits and every spell has its cost. Why does it cost money? Is it just like a capitalism aspect of like, well, we need to eat too, so we need the money? Or is it like you need to buy a lot of materials to then use them for the spells? I have so many questions about this universe because it's very strange.
You're right. These buttons are wrong. I wonder...
So there could be a few differences.
What?
Snow, I need to open her code.
Bigby, just let me.
I'm not sure. It's not you.
It's not you, Snow. It's just a body.
I mean, someone's body.
Sorry, that took longer than expected. What have you found out?
The glamour isn't perfect.
Well?
Her glamour is defective.
Oh, defective?
We're thinking it's black market. We should really be regulating this kind of thing.
Yes.
Well, aren't we?
We should keep going.
Do you have to be here? Do you usually wear this? No? Like, do you can you confirm if this is what you're actually wearing right now? Sorry to intrude. This is for my job.
Are you wearing silk lingerie, Snow?
Sorry to ask.
Why do you want to know?
I'm just trying to see if the clothes are exact.
They're not.
Okay, well, now we know.
What is that?
It's your perfume.
How do you know what perfume I wear?
You can't fool this, Nose. Also, I saw the bottle on your desk.
Yeah, it's mostly that.
Looks like someone picked it out for her.
So, someone gave her instructions.
And Dan killed her? That's so creepy.
I've seen things like this before. It's definitely magic, though witches don't usually craft objects these days.
I don't think it's wise to fool around with that. It's some kind of black market magic. Who knows what it could do? We should have it looked at. Just to make sure it isn't dangerous. Don't you think?
You may be right. One way to find out.
Well, can't we have the witches study this then?
How do we open it?
Might want to stand back.
Might want to stand back if you're worried, Crane. I'm gonna try to open it. Something to do with these rings here.
I mean, a very simple puzzle, I guess. It's a deer.
A deer. What does that mean?
Oh dear.
Oh.
Oh, it's gonna be her hair in a picture. That's how it works.
Is that...
It's your hair.
So this little thing, is that what a glamour is?
Someone must have taken this from my apartment. I noticed it was missing, but I didn't think. This was the last picture I had of Rose and me.
Who's
my
Rose?
sister and I don't talk much anymore.
Her sister?
Who did this, Bigby?
I don't remember Snow White having a sister.
She's a troll?
You gotta be kidding me.
All right, you can calm down. It's not like you haven't seen a troll before.
Who is she?
Wait,
That
could it be
wasn't there
Holly's
before.
sister?
Who do
There's
you think
Holly!
she is?
It's
I
her
don't
sister.
know many trolls, I'm afraid.
Should have left them all back in the homelands.
You don't mean that, do you?
Maybe Holly knows.
It's
The owner
Holly's
of the
sister.
church?
She has a tattoo of
No,
Holly.
she looks a little... Oh no.
What is it?
It's not Holly, it's her sister Lily. She
Yeah.
was reported missing, but I guess it just slipped through the cracks.
What do you mean slip through the cracks?
Tell Holly.
Don't
Right.
you investigate
Who
every
knows, she might
person that
know something
disappears?
about this, who Lily was seeing.
Well, certainly another troll.
Alright, keep your troll racism out of this.
We should go.
You can't go out there.
Why not?
It's too dangerous. Someone tried to kill you.
I kind of
Bigby,
agree.
You can't let her go out there with you. You'd be putting her life at risk.
Bigby is not in charge of me.
He's in charge of this investigation.
That's not the same thing.
If Snow wants to come with me, I'm not gonna stop her.
But
We should leave now. You ready?
Yeah.
I kind of agree with him that it's too dangerous, but she's clearly not going to listen, and like, who am I really to stop her from coming? Plus, she might be safer if she's with me instead of holed up in here. I don't know. Is there anywhere she would be really safe?
This whole thing is complete bullshit, and always has been. I mean, what's his job, really?
To keep shit from reaching the woodlands. Jack, I don't know where they are.
You're a bar. You're supposed to have darts around.
And I normally do, but who knows where the fuck they went to after.
Come on, Holly. I need entertainment.
Holly, can I talk to you in private? What are you so worried about? You can relax.
Okay, I know. Just relax. I'm not here to start anything.
I didn't start anything last time. You fucking did that, by the way.
Okay.
I fought back
Miss
because you attacked me.
White, I heard you had kind of a strange morning.
It's been kind of a strange morning for everyone, I think.
Where'd you hear that exactly?
Every time I see this guy, he seems to lose weight. It's amazing. It really is. He loses weight and yet somehow keeps all the muscle.
Jack.
Wolfie, my dear, how are you?
I'm here on
Because,
business.
you know, we were just talking about you. All of us. At the bar, here. About you.
I just need to talk to Holly. Privately.
All right, just give us a second first. I'm dying to hear about the body that came out of the East River this morning. It was a fable, right? Oh, everyone knows.
Tweedledee was just here.
You said it looked like Snow White.
He's still supposed to be in custody. Crane.
Sorry.
Tweedledee said you arrested him for no earthly reason. Kept him locked in the cellar all fucking night. He said you tortured him.
I did not.
I don't know, that seems like a breach of your legislative duties. Bigby, come on. You can't be so dumb as
Jack, find the off button, now!
What is it with you two? You and Gran are all, let's get a posse together when there's no one around, but as soon as the big bad wolf walks in, your tails go between your legs. Cat got your nerve? What happened?
What happened? I'm tired is what happened.
Tired of what?
Of trouble, Jack. I'm sick and tired of trouble. I don't want any more. So just stop revving his motor, or wait outside, or fuck the hell off. I don't care which.
Bigby, look. 2 fables are dead. And shit, Gren's sister...
Holly's sister.
Holly's sister has been missing for what? A few days now? And we haven't heard word one about it from anyone.
Actually, Have there been any updates on my sister?
I'm gonna be nice.
Don't know how to say this to you, Holly. The woman we found in the river.
I wanted to say to you privately, but...
You know who it was.
Boy, I sure walked into that one.
If you say one more fucking thing, just one more thing.
For once, he's not angry at me. Who is this, Jack? Jack and the Beanstalk? Why don't you go play with your beans, buddy?
Fucking damn it! Of course, the dear princess Snow fucking White is all safe and sound.
Don't blame her just for being
Where
alive.
were you when we reported this weeks ago, huh? Where are you when we ever fucking need you?
Look,
If
I'm
you
one
give
guy.
1 ounce of a shit about her, about any of us, she might have been saved. She might have been cared for. She might have been...
You're not helping things.
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry we found your sister this way, and I wish this had ended up better.
Do you have any information on who she was seeing? Things like that?
Holly, get the fuck out of my bar.
I just want
It should have been you. It should have been you, and it wasn't.
That's not very nice. She's upset. You can't really blame her for what she's saying. She's just upset.
We recovered this from her personal effects. I thought you might like to have it.
I didn't know she still had this. The copper was from a dwarf mine. It's very rare and very old.
That was decent of you.
Gren,
Yeah?
take off for a bit, would you?
Are you sure?
This guy's face, he's so like... He's such a Chad. Is it Jack and the Beanstalk? Oh, it's Jack Horner. Oh, Jack Horner. Looking very different than the last time I saw him, that's for sure. Jack is always up to something, but he's not nearly as smart as he thinks he is. His plans to get rich quick often backfire, but his confidence never wavers. He thinks he's the most important person in Fabletown, but everyone knows him as a mostly harmless smartass. Okay, that's the perfect description for someone who's gonna turn out to be much more important than we think. Like, the killer? I don't know.
I don't know that much about her life. Honestly, we didn't talk often. She was lost here in the city. She just got swept away by it.
Did she have any friends? Anyone who could tell us what she might have been doing? Why she'd be a target?
I don't know about her friends. She hung around where she worked, mostly.
I don't even know if they really targeted her specifically, or if they only used her to, like, because they needed a corpse to pose as Snow White. But no, because she had the little charm. So she was clearly, like, instructed to pose as Snow White, and then they killed her. But they killed her while she looked like that because they wanted us to think that it was Snow White, but they had to know that we would find out eventually, right? Or is it that she just wanted to look like Snow White, and then they killed her because they thought it was Snow White, and that's why they killed her. But really they were trying to kill the real Snow White. You know? Like, maybe they did know, or maybe they didn't know? I wonder.
She was hooking to pay down debt. It ate me up to see her that way.
Alright, we gotta talk to that pimp.
Eventually, the only people she owed were at her work. You know, that shithole club, the pudding and pie.
So that's the second...
Georgie with all its fucking fees. It's a crock of shit. That's how they kept her under their thumb, really.
It's the second prostitute that gets killed then. They have that in common, so we need to talk to that pimp.
Holly, it's okay. If it's too much, we don't have to do this.
Georgie. What do you know about him?
We can just go talk to him. We've got a lead. Maybe we can take it from here?
Lily.
Thanks for everything, Holly. Is there anything we can do to...
No, I'm better off dealing with things alone. I don't need sympathy and I don't need charity.
It's not charity. It's looking out for our own.
Is she? Where is she?
She's at the business office. She's taken care of.
I'm gonna have to go down there and get her. Fuck.
Please, we can handle the funeral arrangements.
No, it's a kind of... It's a formality with trolls. We burn our dead by sunrise, or... I don't know. Some old world shit will fuck
it is evidence.
Lily's the best evidence we have right now. We can't surrender her body till I know it can't help the case anymore.
This is really important to me.
And the investigation is important to everyone.
Look, why don't you come down with me to the business office, and we'll see what we can do.
Like, I've been really nice to you so far, but it is evidence in an active investigation, so...
That club?
I'll go down there now, see what I can find out from the owner.
When you come back to the office, please try to make more of an effort with her.
I was really nice this whole time. The only thing I said...
For me. It makes everything easier.
The only thing I did was refuse to give her the body, and that's understandable in an investigation. Be a professional, Snow. Come on. Alright, so Lily, estranged sister. Lily and her sister Holly grew up in the homelands together, but had a falling out shortly after moving to the mundane world. Aimless and increasingly destitute, Lily turned to prostitution, and now she's the second victim in an ongoing murder investigation. And the Troll Cross. A Troll Cross is an amulet made of iron that was foolishly thought to protect the wearer from trolls. Lily acquired hers while wandering through the wilderness searching for something to eat. She came across a human, but before she could devour him, he held the Troll Cross out and shouted, "Back! Back, you troll!" After enjoying her tasty snack, Lily plucked the cross from the dead man's hands. After the exodus, she wore the Troll Cross constantly as a reminder of better days. Okay, that's an interesting story. I love these business names. Hotel, cash, deli grocery. Like, the name is just exactly what it is. Oh, she's got the same ribbon. Why are so many fables doing prostitution?
Oh,
I guess...
Sheriff, what a nice surprise. I'm not sure I've seen you here before. You're always welcome, of course. Is it business or pleasure? Or both?
I've got some questions for Georgie.
Straight to business this time, then.
Yep.
You're in luck. He's here. Come on.
This voice also sounds familiar.
I should warn you that Georgie does not like to be bothered when he's working. And he's in kind of a mood right now. I mean, more so than usual.
Is he, alone in there?
He's working with one of the dancers, but don't worry about that. Discretion is our guarantee.
Working? What do you mean working? Well, at least they have posters of dudes also, so it's equality.
Where we cater to the diverse tastes of the Fable community. Your pleasure is our pleasure. Your desires are our desires. Your imagination is the menu, and discretion is our guarantee.
Listen, you could be in danger.
Oh, sweetie, we're all in danger.
Okay, but I'm serious though. boob jump scare. Jesus.
What do you think you're doing? You look like you're trying to take a shit. Who's gonna want that? No one's gonna want that. You fucking dozy bitch.
I can take it from here.
Good luck.
Okay, was not expecting like full-ass nudity in this game.
You never smile.
Isn't that weird how like we don't bat an eye at like seeing a beheaded body? That's fine, that's normal.
To turn the clients on.
But then if you see boobs, you're like, holy shit.
You want them to feel happy. You want them to think you.
We're so desensitized to violence compared to nudity. It's so stupid.
Oh, it's you. We're closed. Keep dancing, you.
I might have to censor that actually before it goes on YouTube.
For fuck's sake. You, stay right there. Don't even think about sitting down. We're not finished.
I got a few questions.
Imagine my excitement.
Does he have a tattoo that says "Kiss the chef"? Oh no,
What do
"Kiss
you
the
want,
girl."
then? You here for a little taste? Tell you what, come back after midnight maybe. I can hook you up. Or, knowing you, she's probably not quite your style. You'd prefer someone who can take a bit of a beating. Tell me, do you prefer a stationary target or one that will put up a fight? I can arrange whatever you like for the right price.
You don't know me.
You don't know me. Okay, mysterious lone wolf, right, I got you.
Who has a tattoo of a dollar sign?
I love it though. No, seriously, I love it.
Alright, just ask your questions. I can see how it's gonna go.
Alright, Sheriff. Just fucking with you. Look, I know why you're here.
You do?
Are you sure?
Listen, Sheriff. Around here, we can't afford to wait for you and your swanky pals to take an interest. We have to look out for each other. When shit happens, I hear about it. Especially if it concerns my livelihood.
In that case, I assume you knew Lily was glamored.
Of course she was, you daft git. She was a troll.
No, I mean glamored to look like another fable.
Yeah? Well, so what? Who gives a toss? People
So
get
that's
up to
like
all
common
kinds of
practice?
things when nobody's watching. It's their own business.
It's sick.
Ha! That's quaint. Especially coming from you.
The 13th floor would never provide a glamour like that. It's strictly black market stuff.
Ooh, black market is it? How exciting. This is exactly what I would expect from a thug like you. Storm in, throw around a bunch of accusations, try to scare people. But you've got fuck all to back it up. And we're all just meant to jump anytime the wolf shows his teeth. He used to be something, you know. Now look at him.
Nothing to back it up? Well, what the fuck is this then?
Get that out of my face.
I found it on Lily's body, and it's definitely a back alley job. Where did she get it?
You've got this all wrong. If Lily was doing a special glamour, it wasn't for me. For fuck's sake, I want that kind of eat.
Who was she doing it for then?
She had clients, Bigby. Maybe one of them was into it. A lot of fucked up people in Fabletown.
Like who?
Try looking in the mirror. Anyway, now what to do with me. Go on then. You're gonna hit me? Go ahead. That's what you want to do, right? That's what you came here for, right? That's what you like.
One more time. Who hired her?
Were you gonna hit me and then you just
fuck.
tripped on your own shit?
You! Take your sad fucking face where I can't see it! Bloody bastard fucking shit!
That was all you.
You proud of yourself, mate? Proud of your little mess?
I didn't do nothing. You did this.
Fuck off, Hans.
I need to ask you a few questions.
Why? Why this guy?
Hans just cleans up and provides a little muscle when we need it. He's not gonna know anything about the girls and their clients or any of that. No one knows. Don't you get it? It's by design. Discretion is our guarantee, right? And the way we guarantee that is that no one knows anything they don't have to know, including me. I cover my eyes and take my cut. End of story.
Why not look it up?
What's that?
Isn't there a little book with all the stuff about the girls and all that written in
You're
it?
a fucking moron.
Show me.
There is no book. And as for you, Hans, we need to work on your communication skills and have a fairly good idea where to start. Hey, that's my personal property.
Tell me about the book.
Sure, go ahead. Do what comes naturally.
Tell me about the book.
You haven't got the slightest clue about anything. Hey, now.
I mean, I'm trying not to be violent.
Georgie. I want the book Hans is talking about.
Hans is confused. Again.
I'm
Don't
gonna
even
need...
think about it.
Alright, fuck it. You had a chance. You had your chance to talk.
Touch that. You hear me? That's nothing to do with you.
There's still time for you to just cough it up.
I'm sorry, Sheriff, but there's no handy magic book with everything you want to know jotted down inside. I sincerely wish there was. Maybe it would get you off me back.
Oh, little trapdoor.
Well, what's this? Looks like a floor safe.
I wouldn't know. It was here when we moved in. I don't have a key to it. Sheriff, will you come on? Fuck's sake, I've got to open up in a few hours.
Come on, man.
You're a big bad bastard. We get it. Everyone's guilty. We fucking get it. Jesus, you're killing me. I'm begging you. I'll pay you.
People are fucking dead, man. Come on.
2 women are dead.
Then quit being a bloody idiot.
Give me the fucking book.
Leave it. There's nothing there for you.
I'll destroy this place.
You might want to stand back.
All right, all right, all right.
You fucking liar.
Bloody come on, then. Prick.
Hey, it could have been much worse. Count yourself
Once again,
lucky.
Don't get your hopes up. There's nothing in here that'll tell you anything. But it's a kick to the balls for me and my club, so you can be happy about that.
It's not like I'm gonna spill any of what's in there. This is just for the investigation. Let's see.
This is Lily's last entry. So tell me, Georgie, who's this Mr. Smith?
Oh dear.
Snow White,
Be a
in
fake
parentheses.
name, Bigby. Secrecy is sort of how this all works. Even Hans knows that.
What's 207? Room number?
I don't fucking know. Millimeters, maybe?
Don't bullshit me, Georgie. This is your book, your girls.
I'm not the fucking secretary. I give them a stage, I give them music, I provide an erotic venue to attract and retain clients. But let's be clear on something. The girls make the arrangements with their clients, not me. The girls. They're the ones with the Mr. Smiths and Joneses and Mr. X types. Whatever happens outside the club, that's on them. I log the business, take my cut, and I'm out.
Just go and ask the girl
I've
instead.
had quite enough of you and your bullying. Excuse me while I call your superiors to make a complaint.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't think they're gonna care.
Hello?
So, that's really fucked up. In the book, it said Lily and then Snow White in parentheses. That means, like, he knows, because he's got to be filling this book. So he knows that she's taking the appearance of Snow White. So people are paying her, like, some troll. Is she an orc or a troll? She's a troll. Paying a troll specifically that looks like Snow White, because, like, they have a fantasy about fucking Snow White. That's fucking gross, man. That's disgusting.
Business office.
Empty. We gotta shut this place down. This is gonna be going against so many laws.
Lipstick, lip gloss, compact, glitter.
Even for fables. Like, you can't just pretend to be someone else. Especially for sexual favors.
Faith, thanks for covering for me tonight. Let's talk before you go over to the apartment.
So convenient.
Lily. Looks like they both saw one of Lily's clients.
Oh boy.
Lock's been busted open.
I love when notes are clearly like written with a font instead of like handwritten. Like someone just wrote that in a font. It's so convenient. And the note just happens to be on the ground here, you know? It's like, oh no, I dropped this. I hope no one finds that.
Broken open, but there isn't even a lock.
So why break it open? Isn't that girl in here?
Excuse me.
I heard you out there. I don't remember ever seeing you here before.
I didn't have a reason to come here before.
Yeah.
Someone's really looking for Pixel. Someone please help that person find their cat. I'm begging you.
You're trying to place me. They used to call me the Little Mermaid. Once upon a time.
That's Ariel.
Does that help?
I didn't even have time to answer. Jeez, that was a fast one.
My name is Nerissa.
Well, Nerissa, I've got some questions.
Of course you do. I don't have answers. You'll have to find those yourself.
You think that's enough lipstick?
Does the number 207 mean anything to you? I assumed it was a room number, but where?
We can't talk about work.
This is a murder case.
I mean can't.
Is there a
These lips
spell?
are sealed. Discretion is our guarantee. It's how things work here. By design.
People keep using those phrases. What does it mean?
It has to be a magic spell that prevents them from talking then.
This is what I need to know about. Lily's last entry. Who's Mr. Smith? Where's room 207? I have to know.
These lips. Sheriff Wolf, would you like to make an appointment with me?
Yes. I think I get what she's saying. Okay.
Okay. What would I need to do?
Because that way you can show me.
I need 150. It's not good to be short.
I don't think I have the money. Do I? Maybe if I'd taken the money from...
Okay. Oh, I don't...
Do you take credit?
Wait here for a second.
Bunch of entries. Georgie Porgy, the pimp. Georgie runs the Pudding and Pie, a strip club that also caters to the unmentionable desires of Fabletown's citizens. He has tried just about everything there is to try in pursuit of worldly pleasures, but none of it satisfies him for long. He does seem to enjoy pushing people's buttons. Oh wait, is that the fable of the kid who like keeps putting his finger in pies? No, that's Jack Horner, right? I feel like there's a fable of a kid that keeps eating pie and then like he gets cursed where like he can't be satisfied no matter what he eats. Sounds kind of like that. He takes pride in his nightclub and doesn't react well to anyone meddling in his affairs. That's like one of the most like cliche pimp that I've seen. Like the $ tattoo and like all that stuff. It's like, okay. A little bit on the nose. Clever Hands, bouncer, janitor, handyman. Clever Hands always does exactly as he's told. However, he often misunderstands his instructions and ends up hurting himself or behaving oddly, as in the case of his noted fable where he threw sheep's eyes at his wife. Ew. Unsurprisingly, she left him. Yeah. And now Hans works as a bouncer at Georgie's club. He hopes to dance on stage one day. Hans. But for now, he's content sweeping up and making sure the crowd doesn't get out of hand. Out of hands. Nerissa, the Little Mermaid. Nerissa's story never had a happy ending. She's known as the Little Mermaid, the young girl who gave up her tail for a pair of legs in the hopes of winning the heart of a handsome prince. When he married a princess instead, Nerissa was left heartbroken. She made the journey to the mundane world hoping for a better life. That didn't turn out too well. Now she dances at the pudding and pie, but each step she takes feels like walking on shards of glass. Yikes. She has very little left, but finds some comfort in the company of her fellow dancers. Why is all of these fables' lives so shitty now? Like, can't they go back to the homelands? Because it all says they came here looking for a better life. It's like, well, then can they just go back? Are they stuck here in this world? Also, again, why go in New York City? I know I keep asking the question, but like, why? Why can't you just go to, like, can you go to Paris or Toronto or like Mexico, or do you have to be here? Just go in the countryside, you know? It's much nicer. She's trying to be like, can I do it on credit? I mean, he's gonna know that that's obviously...
Not 207?
You'll think of something.
The open arms. This is where they met.
Enjoy your stay. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Yeah, you should, because you might be in danger. But it's not just about someone killing prostitutes, it's also about, like, putting the head in front of our building. Now, is it because the two women had talked to Bigby, or is it because... Or is it because they were prostitutes? And they just put the head in front of the building because that's where, like, all the, like, fable government works. Maybe it wasn't specifically targeting Bigby, it was just targeting... I don't know, who is their leader? I guess Snow White is the acting mayor instead of what they said, Cole? King Cole? I don't know who that is. It's because you're always on that damn smoke. And yeah, I think they have like a magic spell that prevents them from talking about their work. That's why they keep saying these lips are sealed, because like they magically can't talk about it. Like the only way she could help me was by pretending to take an appointment with me.
This shit'll kill ya. They should probably repair that.
Oh, the phone line is cut? I was too busy looking at the missing cat poster. Who are these women there? I can't... Jan Wiss? A lot of women missing.
If the rooms are anything like the lobby, they should cut their rates.
Smile, you're on camera. I mean, do I even need to talk to anyone here? I could just go straight to my room. I have the key.
Keep your pants on, buddy. You have to check in first if you want a room.
That's Clementine again.
So come on.
Oh, it's Beauty.
Mosey on back and we'll get you set up.
I'm not here for a room.
Oh, that's where you work.
I work here, okay? I work the front desk. It's to help pay rent.
This is dangerous.
So, now you know. I know I should have told somebody, but Beast would lose his mind if you knew. Beast is a proud man, Bigby. He wants to do right by me, and he just couldn't handle it if he knew I had to do this so we don't get evicted.
You should really tell Beast. He's worried about you.
I will. I just need to in my own time. By the way, thanks for covering for me. So, what are you doing here?
You should really tell him, though. You should be honest.
Oh, you have a key.
Someone else was murdered last night.
I heard.
The victim was someone who worked at the Pudding and Pie, Lily. She, come around here ever?
Looking like Snow White?
Oh, yes, the troll. I did see her. I mean, you know, we never really spoke, but she came off a tad intimidating.
Did she look like a troll when she came here?
Ever see Lily with someone here? Maybe on a job?
Sometimes, but nobody I've recognized. I haven't worked here that long, though.
How about a room register? Or someone named Mr. Smith?
That's all we get here, Smiths, Jones, or Johnsons. I think the last ones are jokes.
Yeah. It's really strange hearing Clementine's voice coming out of this character.
Have you seen Snow White down here? Or maybe somebody glamored as her?
Oh yeah, Lily.
You know, it's funny. I did see someone who I thought looked a lot like her, but she didn't say anything when she saw me, even though she knew that I saw her. I just assumed it wasn't Snow and went about my business.
Ever meet a girl named Faith? Or just maybe hear that name?
I might have. I don't know. By the end of the night, it's kind of a blur with all the names. Tara, Brandy, Amber, Heather. Sorry.
A lot of hooker names.
I talked to Tweedledee earlier today. He mentioned you in passing. Do you know him? Or his brother?
I took out a loan. For back pay. It was like our third notice. And ever since then, those annoying freaks have been pestering me for the money, plus interest.
A loan from who?
Why take out a loan from those two?
It was from the Crooked Man.
Beauty.
Very trustworthy
name.
name.
I was, Bigby. I had nowhere else to go.
Look, if this ever happens again, come see me or Snow first, all right?
I tried.
Did we do nothing? Like,
thanks.
Everyone keeps saying that like they needed our help with like a missing person or like because they were gonna get evicted, and then they keep saying you guys don't do anything at the Woodlands. Like, why don't we? How come we just leave all these people in like trouble and we don't try to help them? I think Snow said something about like it's Ichabod's fault or something like that. But it does sound like Bigby, he's been working there for a long time, so like what's his excuse for not helping them out? Also, what's gonna happen if they get evicted? Like can they go back to the homeland or whatever it is? Can they just go live somewhere else? Like does it have to be in Fabletown? I don't know.
Wait. It'll be better if anyone sees you that they at least see you with me, so they know that I didn't let you just wander around by yourself.
Who's anyone?
5 minutes, please.
We'll see, Beauty.
Just be ready to act like I'm trying to kick you out.
That won't be hard.
What, you want to pretend that you're one of the prostitutes?
Listen, Bigby, I assume you'll be filing some kind of an official report or something. Which is fine, it's just that I was wondering if I need to be in it.
Yes, actually.
Do you have to mention my name? I mean, it's not like Beast would ever see your report. It's just, well, you never know.
It's not much of a report if I start picking and choosing which facts to include.
I see. Well, here we are. Which one was it?
Someone's having fun, or at least pretending to have fun in the other room. Alright, so my key is for 4, but what I want to know is what's happening in 7. What the hell kind of painting is that? So that's 207. Doesn't sound like there's anyone in there right now.
You have keys to these rooms?
I thought you had a key.
Not to this one.
Hold on, Bigby. I can't just let you go into any room you want. Seriously, what if someone found out? I could get into a lot of trouble.
You have to let me in there. This is the room 207.
But
This is the room Lily was in.
Fine.
I mean, that doesn't mean we'll find clues in there.
Well, that's weird. This key is supposed to open every room in the building, but it's not working.
Beauty!
Ah, shit.
Beast?
Bigby? How could you do this to me?
Aw, come on, man. It's not what you think.
Wait a minute.
I knew this was gonna
How could you do
happen.
this? We've been together through everything. I took care of you. I love.
It's not what you think. Please.
You're cheating on me with him?
No, Beast. I promise I'm not.
A lot of trust between you.
That's all.
I'll bet. I'm sure you help each other just great. I know what this place is. I know what goes on here.
Then why are you here?
This is a murder investigation. She's helping me.
Stop lying to me! What the fuck is wrong with you? She's my wife!
Beast, listen to me. There's nothing going on. I'm not.
Hey! Bastard! I guess I finally see you for who you are!
Stop it!
You told me you hadn't seen her, you fucking liar! You've been sleeping with her this whole time!
Listen to your wife. Just calm down and...
Beast! What the hell do you think you're doing? You aren't even listening to me!
Yep. Oh, that's how you want to do it.
I told you! Just stop!
Oh, he is also pretty strong.
Leave him be! This is my fault! Please, no! I understand!
Just poke your eye out. Ooh. Can they heal from that? I'm gonna hope you can heal from that.
Bigby, no! Don't hurt him!
He's had enough. I fucking tore his eyes out. Ow. Like, can I transform beyond this?
You ruined everything! She's my...
Well, I wanted to check inside the room anyways. You see?
Shit, Bigby.
You see? Alright, first of all, I know this is to create drama, obviously. But like, they're supposed to be like this in this very long-lasting relationship for like hundreds of years, right? They're like, they are the longest-running couple in Fabletown, and they can't even trust each other at all. Like, as soon as he walked in here and saw her with me, he just assumed the worst. It's like, come on, have some trust with your wife, man. But I get it. It's for drama. Yeah.
What have you done?
What?
I guess his eyes are fine.
Bigby.
Look what you did to the door! You can't just act like this whenever
Stand back. You don't want to see this.
Oh, the flowers. Also, he's like, I know what this place is. Okay, well then what are you doing here? Huh? What about that? Just
Beauty,
outside.
Stay in the hall.
What? Why? What's going on? Oh my god!
Don't touch anything.
Is this...
Lily met her client here. Mr. Smith, whoever he is.
Did no one come in here to clean or...
Right here.
Jesus.
Last night?
Yeah.
I was on shift last night.
On shift? Beauty, what?
I'm not a prostitute, you idiot. I work the front desk.
So that's...
Yeah.
Still, this is no place for someone
should have
like
told
you.
him.
I mean, look.
Do you remember who rented this room last night?
I don't think anyone did. Not last night. Maybe they have it long term. I don't know. How am I supposed to know? It just seemed like a totally normal night.
How is that even possible? There's so much blood.
Go lock the front door. Keep people out of the hallway. I need you to be sure no one comes in here. This is a crime scene, okay?
But
just do what he says. I'll explain later, okay?
Like, you can clearly see you're wrong here, so just walk away.
Bigby, what kind of a person could do something like this?
Someone
That's
fucked up.
exactly what I'm about to try to find out.
Bigby's like really strong. Like, he keeps
believe this.
he keeps getting in fights with these people, and like he comes out just fine, and he always gets the upper hand. So I really can't be too worried about him. What's on there exactly? I think I know what kind of music this is. The kind of music someone needs to have good sex, you know?
He brought wine.
Classy.
This is gonna be a joke that only a few people get, but if you get it, you get it.
It's a huff and puff.
I thought you were the only one who smoked that crap brand.
They wouldn't stay in business for long.
Not.
What is that?
It's a book about Snow White. Or about the Mundy version of her story, anyway.
Right, so they also exist in the Mundy world, because they're stories we know about. And it's in, what, in German? Beautiful.
The whole book is about her?
Yeah.
Well, that's how it typically is, yes. Fuji? Red Delicious? Empire? Oh, looking for the right apple? Why? Was she breathing?
Why is she in a glass coffin?
This is the part where she's in a deep sleep, but they think she's dead.
Did a fucking toddler read this book? Like, who doesn't know the story of Snow White?
Do all the rooms have these same clocks with the built-in cassette player?
I think so, yes.
It's for the mood music, man. You don't have to be here, you know, you can just leave.
How can I find out who rented this room?
Find whoever has the key? I'm pretty sure this one must be held long-term. And we don't keep a register or anything. This
What do you
place
mean?
is intentionally kind of anonymous.
I guess.
Keep hearing that.
There has to be some kind of, like, who's your boss? Someone has to know, like, someone did the transaction, like renting this room to someone.
Is there anything else you can tell me about last night? Anything that sticks out in your mind?
Sorry, no, it just seemed like every other night does. That's exactly what's bothering me. From now on, I'll just be down there imagining this.
You should probably change jobs. Obviously.
I'd better not find out you're hiding something from me about all this.
What the hell is wrong with you? I'm not involved in this.
No,
Please just do whatever you need to do and let's get out of here.
but you might know about something. Oh no, there's shit in the closet.
Looks like she was lying down when she was killed. Flowers were already here.
How do you know that?
Blood pattern. Also, I'd say the body was dragged off the foot of the bed. There.
The body. Jesus. You could say she. Poor girl. I just can't even imagine. What is it?
Snow's coffin?
Bigby!
Was there snow in her coffin?
It looks like Snow's coffin from the book. He's reenacted the scene with her lying here, surrounded by flowers. Mr. Smith put Lily to rest here.
That
Well, he's-
makes sense. I mean, it makes creepy, obsessed, sicko sense, but taking a terrible thing that really happened to Snow and setting up the scene in a hotel room with a prostitute, and then killing her for real. God.
So it's like someone trying to recreate scenes from the fairy tales? Why? Nice little fairy tale music. Imagine putting this on like just before sex. The girl would be like,
Maybe this? I think I heard this music last night. It was playing pretty loudly for a while and then stopped in the middle.
You didn't find that
I
weird?
didn't think twice about it at the time. I mean, you hear all kinds of things around here, and I guess I've already gotten used to blocking them out.
Guess, but like, come on, this is really weird.
The sound of the murder. Someone's been rough with this dress. It's torn.
It's also a really low
She must have
quality.
been wearing it. He killed her and then he took it back off?
No, there's no blood on it. It must have been torn some other time.
Like
What?
before?
What are you thinking?
A cross-dresser? Yeah, it's a snow costume.
This is the same dress as the one in the book about snow. I think Smith was dressing Lily up in it to recreate the snow from the book.
You're right. It's the same dress. It fits. He's acting out scenes from the book. That poor girl.
But then why?
She couldn't have known. She probably just needed the money. She could have been anyone.
Why cut her head then?
How did she wind up here? I mean, not exactly here, but just how does a person...
Georgie took advantage of her when she was in trouble. He's a real predator.
Yeah.
I mean, she also made her own
She must
choices.
have been so scared.
But, you know, just because you make your own choices doesn't mean you can't be taken advantage of by someone. Like, turn off this fucking music, please.
Maybe she didn't see it coming.
Yeah. Obviously. What else is there in here? Did I miss something? Even like the little mood lighting by putting a sheet on top of the lamp.
Damn it, get it together, Beauty. Be strong.
What else is there? There's the handprint there. Anything in the garbage? No? How can I get out of here? I'm like stuck. Oh. Apple. Oh.
Do you smell something?
No, just apple.
Oh no, there's more? What? What now?
Murder makes him hungry. She was eating when he attacked. It's like, obviously it's from the book.
It's got a single bite taken out of it, like in Snow's story.
Oh no, do you think it was poisoned?
It wasn't. I'd have smelled that. I think it's just a prop. It's here because they were acting out the scene in the book.
Maybe...
Of course. That makes perfect sense. He's just acting out another part of the book. God, I can see the whole picture now. It all goes together like you said. This creep put that girl in a Snow White dress and recreated the whole story from the book. With
I mean,
the
she was
apple
willing.
And the deep sleep.
She
and
must have known.
everything. You're a better detective than I thought you'd be.
Wow, thanks.
So he planned it all out. He had all the details noted down. Only then, when it comes time to kiss her and wake her up.
Yeah.
I hope you're just about through. I don't really want to stay in here any
You
longer.
could have left this whole time. A lot of convenient clues. This is the sloppiest serial killer ever.
Are those pictures of the dead girl?
Or of the real one.
How do you know?
I'm in this one. It was taken last winter.
Ooh.
Oh no. Bigby. This kind of stalking, it doesn't just stop by itself. Trust me, I know about this firsthand. He'll keep trying to get closer and closer.
His stand-in for Snow is gone now, so...
The next step closer. What is it?
It's Crane.
What? Is it? He broke the mirror! Crane, you piece of shit. Wait, who took the photo? Did he set up his camera and took a picture of himself?
He could be after you now.
Good. I am dying to get my hands on that disgusting weasel.
Really starting to like you, Sheriff. You're not afraid to be a complete bastard.
Obviously, there will have to be some changes.
Hello, Bigby.
Take care of it, Bigby, or I'll take care of it for you.
Jesus Christ, Bigby. Is that you?
So, is it really Crane though? That seems too early to reveal the killer. This is only episode 2 out of 5. It can't be that simple. It can't just be Crane. I mean, now that we know that people can take the appearance of others, could be a fake Crane, but no. Why would he disguise himself as Crane to do the killing? It doesn't have anything to do with the fairy tale. And also, they showed us the real Crane in his office reacting to this, so he's been watching us this whole time. So it has to be the real one. I mean, he works with Snow, so I guess it's reasonable to think he would have some kind of psychosexual obsession with her. Man, that's really messed up. Also, she said she took a loan from the Crooked Man. Is that really the name of someone you want to take a loan from? That's the least trustworthy name ever. How did you respond to Crane about Snow's death? You and 60% of players sympathized with him. How did you treat the murder suspect? We persuaded him to talk. It doesn't say how we did it. Did you let Snow come with you? 91% of players let her accompany you. How'd you handle Georgie Porgy? Didn't hit Georgie. 69. Nice. Why is it so often 69%? Did you keep punching Beast when he was down? 77% of players opted not to hit Beast a second time. I mean, yeah, why would you? Well, I guess I'm relieved that Snow isn't really dead. They really got me. I mean, I didn't know. It's kind of cheap when the player doesn't know that they can take other people's appearances. So at first you're like, oh, I can't believe they killed Snow. And then right away you're like, oh, actually, it wasn't her. They just have magic to take someone else's appearance. And oh, okay, well, now that I know this, I'm going to second guess every death I see. I'm going to be like, what if it's not the real person? You know? Interesting. Alright, well, that's gonna be it for episode 2 of The Wolf Among Us. I also do like the name, The Wolf Among Us, of course. You're playing the Wolfman, but also there is a wolf among us, a predator killing people. It's a clever little name. Yeah, the plot thickens. I like that it's a bit of a murder mystery, but you also keep discovering more about this magical world of theirs, and there's a lot of players, so it could be a lot of people implicated, but then now they're just kind of revealing that it's Crane, but I have to think it's not so simple. There has to be more people involved in this, right? I don't know. Because there's 3 more episodes, so there's clearly a lot left to the story. I would say a lot of the beats in this detective story are a little too convenient. Oh no, he slid the picture right under the carpet, and they leave so many clues, unless maybe that's on purpose. Maybe it's because the killer wants to be found, but I don't know, I think it's just a little contrived convenience. You could say it's a little lazy. I mean, it's whatever. It's fine. It's just they're just there to keep the story going, so it's fine. I'm enjoying the characters, I'm enjoying the voice performances, and I'm intrigued to see where the story goes, so to me, that's a good Telltale game. I can't believe this game had the guts to show like full-on titties and Detroit didn't, even though Detroit had like a full-on strip club in it. But anyways, that's gonna be it for me today. As always, don't forget that you can get a full week of early access by supporting me on Patreon if you want to catch the next episode right now. You can of course like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave me a little comment down there, tell me what you thought of the episode, and I'm gonna see you guys next time. So thank you so much for watching. I had fun playing this, I hope you had fun watching it, and I will see you in the next episode of The Wolf Among Us. À la prochaine!